I'm Paul McGovern, Praxis Compliance, NILG board member for Northeast, and I'm the co-chair for next year's conference, 2022 NILG conference in Boston. Looking forward to that. This is a transition period with the new administration, and we're watching that. We've had really good interaction with the regional directors and with the Deputy Director Michelle Hodge at this conference about where they're going. And things have come up with very good news for us. The transparency directive is alive and well. That was a big one. There's some miscommunication, we believe, within the OSCCP itself. Some of the changes we're seeing in practice seem to be miscommunications, and the RDs that are addressing that with staff and pulling that down. So that's good to see too. I'm very happy about that. That's in the directions. Jenny Yang talked about a number of initiatives. Comp pay equity, we know that's really something that they're looking at. And also, I think the big news there was about revisiting and modernizing the supply and service program, which could be big. You know, an establishment doesn't really represent how you are doing business. What's the OFCCP going to do about that? That's a discussion we would love to have with them, see that develop, and have a back and forth about that. First and foremost, we really thank CIRCA for the sponsorship for this conference. It's fantastic. We couldn't put on the show that we have here at the NILG Annual Conference 2021, this one, Nashville, without your support and hand. Also, I think CIRCA has some very good resources online for contractors. If you're new or a bit in the business for a while, to look at, get your feet wet, you get some refreshing information there. Your webinars have been stellar. We have some very good resources for contractors. And just the fact that you're out there pushing diversity, creating that tool is important. It's important. So the reporting that needs to be done, the plans to show that you are proactive, and also to move the needle and make a difference. So we thank you for that. Good stiff drink, sit down, and you're really going to have to get your feet wet. This is a brave new world. A lot of it's counterintuitive when you think about it. Spend some time with it. Spend some time with the nuts and bolts. What is this trying to do, and what are the mechanical pieces that get you there? You need to know your ABCs. That's critical. And as you get to know your ABCs, what are the pieces in the plan? What data do you need? How am I going to schlep that data? What conversations do I have to have with HR to get the mechanical, the detail about employee transactions that need to be reported? Do you have that? Can you get that? Where are your gaps? Understand the HR processes that are coming into the plans, understand your programs, how you're doing business, because that affects what your plan result is going to be, whether you are compliant, become more compliant. Know your data, know your policies, know your people, read the regulations, and look out there, again, the resources that CIRCA has and other have to find out what this is. You can't do this without spending a lot of time on it, especially initially. Learn the rules of the road. It's complex, counterintuitive at first, but it will click together.